Right guys, this is our storm cooker. It's a prehistoric cooker. I've always asked, why on earth do we use this? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the fuel is much cheaper and it burns on a lower flame basically. So when you have a gas cooker, that flame is so hot that if it falls over, it just explodes and burns the whole place to smithereens. This one you kind of have some time to get control of the fire, which happens constantly. That's my number one rule. You have to be on a surface that can burn, not burn. Okay, so make sure that you're either on a concrete surface or on the gravel. Okay, it could be cement, it could be what's a nice surface, not anything that's not flammable. Okay, because the kids will try to light everything after this, especially my Greek kids. They do like to dance with my fire. This is not a toy. Right, so make sure that your fuel is always far away from the cooking utensil. While this chopper passes, this is your daxel or your lid. Okay, this is the way that the lid goes onto your cooker. As soon as you put this side on the sand, guess what happens with it? Sanding your pasta. Okay, so make sure that the kids realize that they have to either wipe it before they put it back on their pot or put it on a surface that's not dirty. Okay. So then you've got your little, I just used my billy grip to take the stuff out here or to move around hot things and hot pots. This is your fuel canister. Okay, so this whole set comes like this. This is your lid. Your fuel canister comes inside the base foot. You have to flip this around because the broader section logically has to be at the bottom. Then the fuel goes back in there. I'll do this again. Okay. Then your top section goes on like this. After you've lit it. Okay. Oh, the right would you just come loose? Oh, a bit robust, I'm saying. Then this is the section. Sometimes they don't even fit anymore because someone just smacked it like I did. So make sure that there's a little rind in there that goes over this rind here. It is not sturdy. It is not sturdy. Then you have 2 pots. This will feed 3 packs. Okay, so always split your groups into 3 packs. Look at how if this thing comes back like this, I will have your arses. Okay, this is not how it's supposed to be, and the kids will hide it from you. You check both pots. Only the pots have to be washed at the end of the day, and the lid, please. It cannot have. It will become that shiny like this. If you I can actually have a Morse code with the sun coming up. Right, then the pot will go in here afterwards. But now, guys, the most important thing is. This fuel canister was 80% of the time didn't burn away all the fuel. The kids put it back in here, they put it into the pots, right? Put it into the pots, this gets shaken back and forth in the camper, and every little bit of fuel goes into the pots. They need to wash the pots before they start, okay? Because 1 drop of this fuel, please make sure that you tell, I had kids drinking this before accidentally. Please tell the kids it's not to drink. It is petrol, it's fuel. Okay, they will still try it. Then if this gets into your food, it tastes horrendous. So make sure that they wash their pots before they start too, or rinse it. And after your safety briefing, please let them know, wash your pots before you start because it does taste awful. Right, now we've got this in here. While it's on this height, you can add your fuel. Your water already needs to be in here before you start putting on a flame, otherwise it will burn for hours. Then the kid comes back half an hour later, he forgot that he was adding water. So the water must be ready and close to the flame before they start the flame. During the daylight, especially during breakfast, you won't be able to see the flame. So you have to test for the flame. Okay, that's very important. You don't have to put your hand here, just wave it over to feel for the heat. Okay? Then this one comes once you've lit. Don't try to light the fire with this extra depth that you have to go into. Take it off. Use your billy grip because hot burns. Take it off. Now you can test for a flame, feel if there's a flame, and then you can add some of this. Imagine if you add more fuel to an already burning flame. It's going to be catastrophic. So please explain to them that they need to fuel for a flame, then they can top up if they're sure it's out or dead. Okay, and then they can rebuild their structure. Once they've got their pots on here, the hot water, put it inside there. The lid goes on because it boils twice as fast. Okay. Now I've seen this happen, 3rd-degree burns with kids taking it off, and now they poop all. Okay, so they can't stir while they're not holding this. So that's why the billy grip is here. Hold on, and then you can stir to your heart's content. So please make sure that you explain it to them solid structure. And that's the rest of it. Once they take it out, this needs just to go back neat into their tents for that evening, out of sight, because they will leave papers lying around everywhere. I need you to pick that up because the animals and the scavengers will come eat it that night, and then the venue's animals will die, and then it will be our fault. Even if it wasn't. Every other group that will be our fault for littering. So please guys, we needed to keep it. The cooking, even if you tear a corner of a plastic paper, put it back in your pants, put it into a Ziploc next to you, and remove everything after cooking. It is so important because these papers just blow everywhere. And then these guys, scavengers, will come and lick your pots that night. So please put your pots inside your tents on the sides, okay? And while you're cooking, put your fuel a bit away from you. Also, your hands will be tasting and smelling like fuel, so wash your hands before you eat too. Okay, not just for hygienic reasons. You won't be able to stomach the taste on your hands. When we take these down, guys, the next day, this is a pain in everybody's butts, but it needs to happen before they come back, because I'm not going to wash 100 pots. I will call you back and you're going to wash the 100 pots, okay? So these ones need to be shiny like this one, not like this one. So check both pots. They do not need to wash any of these. That's out of the equation. Both pots and the lids need to be washed, okay? A full set needs to come back to you clean. The inside and the outside needs to be spotless, not like this one. Right. Then this one goes, but when it's cool, don't let them touch this if it's still hot. Flip it upside down, put it back in there. This one goes back into the main ribs. And then the small pot first. There's a small pot, and then there's a big pot, okay? And then there's a belly grip. All of this needs to be in here to be a full set. Emma will also help you. Then your lid, okay? That's your full set and complete, and then only can you take it back to put it away. Don't show them where you put these away. They will find a way to go and sneak it and put it in there dirty, okay? And then it's going to be your problem on the next camp. Alright, so make sure that they've washed it, they bring it to you, you check. Lid, belly grip, fuel, 2 burner thingies and 2 pots. Okay, then you know it's a full set and you can take it and you put it away where you keep all your stuff.